There we go, and we're back. I remembered to start the recording, and I nearly didn't. Thanks so much for waiting, everybody, if you did. If you didn't, I understand. We were at a bit of a low point in the stream before we took that lovely break. Ghost died. It's a shame, but, you know. I need to get up in 4 hours. K, Ralph Wiggum? As in, like, I'm in danger? But why K? Why the Spanish word for what? If you have to be up in 4 hours, Furious, I think it's time for bed, personally. Though I hope you'll keep the tab open. Now, where on earth is this Marigold? I genuinely am starting to think that this is just a prank. The whole raid on Skalitz, really, but particularly this zone that I'm meant to be looking through. It's at the point where I kind of have to just scan up and down, but it's kind of an awkward thing. Seems like I'm gonna eventually find an odd little field of Marigold. Or Q Ralph Wiggum. I don't think there's a Q in I think that's QUE. That makes more sense now, I have to say. That doesn't make sense. You're just watching the VOD. I'm responding to Furious's message on twitch.tv/jackofalltrades. You gotta be kidding me. That was close. Maybe I shouldn't be bumbling around in the dark with a torch out, completely unaware of my surroundings. I think this is the guy who just one of the two that just patrols up and down. Of course, one of them is dead. Let me try. I may regret this, but let me try to stealth kill this guy. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I had a feeling that wouldn't work. Hey, dude, when I try to take my sword out, sometimes it just doesn't work. There's kind of a delay with a lot of the inputs in this game, and I think they're there intentionally for immersion, but sometimes you had better have some bandages on you, man. Cool. At least we took him down easy that time. He only did a little bit of damage. He has one bandage on. These guys are killing me. Loads of Groschen. More Groschen than I've ever found on humans before, but should have been using the Savior Schnapps, I guess. Alright, well, this road is clear now. Could use a Marigold decoction myself at this point. Probably should have taken the footpad potion. Hopefully this is the end of the DLC, like this little sequence. I'm sure what's gonna happen is, what's his name's gonna die? Samuel is gonna die. Is that... I can't tell if this is an overlay. No, that's just on... That's from the game. It might just be because I'm so damaged, but yeah, there's a little bit of blood on my screen now. I don't love that, personally, but I am quite hurt. All for Sammy. I'm gonna go up here, I guess. I'm pretty sure there was, at least some bandages that I can get from some of the corpses up here. I don't think there were any humans, but I'm about to find out. Ah, right.
Hey!
We may end up getting into another stupid fight with this guy.
Kit nem látok! Megjött a mulatság!
We got him. We can handle it. As long as I don't have to fight two at once. That would be a problem.
Ez minden, amit tudsz?
Do your job, dog. Please. It's like my best strategy is keeping him in place so that the dog can do something. At least that worked out.
A szarba!
At least I can parry consistently. There's that. It's just a shame I don't get Master Strikes out of it. Master Strikes, I don't know why I had trouble with that one. I'm hoping that counted as a hit.
Mi van, csak nem fáj? Itt fogsz nekem pityeregni?
Jeez, man.
Elég! Hagyd abba, feladom!
Sick.
There he goes. Brilliant. That could have gone a lot worse. I didn't actually take any damage. Am I hearing Teresa's heartbeat right now? Or is that my heartbeat? And it's not my heartbeat. 2 bandages. Finally. And tons of groschen. I guess you had to get something out of killing these guys. Alright, now we just need Marigold. So, nothing here, and that's fine. I want to search this farmhouse again. I know there wasn't Marigold before, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe some of those loot tables will get regenerated.
I can't take it! Help!
There you go. Alright, what do we got? Nothing on him. I didn't search all of these bodies before. I'll take the linen for bandages. I don't know. It might be useful to have options there. It might be useful to be able to use the bandage on myself when the time comes. Does seem unlikely, doesn't it, that I'll find Marigold up here. Yeah, no, that's definitely not my heartbeat. My heart's pounding a little bit harder than I'd like it to, but that's just the sensation that happens when you have acid reflux, really. Just very immersive is all. Spirits and wine. I'll take them, I guess. You have to, like, break into this room and everything. It's a shame that there's not really anything of value there. But I guess having some spirits on hand will be nice. Save your schnapps as well, if you have some fancy spirits. I don't know, schnapps might specifically imply like a liqueur, especially in this time period. Technically spirits, is it? I think just in general, even today, you don't call schnapps a spirit, they're a liqueur. Peach schnapps, or I actually don't know. I've only ever had peach schnapps that was basically just peach infused vodka. Maybe that's all there really is to it. Schnapps is just a regional term. Okay. Really sucks that I'm just gonna have to blindly feel around in the dark for marigold. Of all the things. I get that this is really meant to be depicting some desperate times for Teresa, but it's just so lame, man. There's nothing fun about looking through the dark for herbs in this game. And they had enough time with the original game to have learned that. Well, maybe it's a colorblind thing. Maybe that's part of why I have so much trouble. And I am looking for a marigold flower in a sea of green in the dark, with amber light being cast upon everything. It's gonna be tricky. Hmm. At least it gives you a searching radius, to be fair. It could have just, you know, unleashed me upon this whole little region looking for the actual bandage pieces. And said, well, I'll hope you find some marigold out there. But it did narrow it down a little to this section. It's just, it's all comfrey. It's exclusively comfrey. Like it's a bug, you know? It's like these grew where marigold was supposed to. I think what's even worse is that they gave me the 5 marigold. Like, the only marigold I found was not here. I don't know how you're meant to find 10 in this little field. I'm specifically looking for marigold, right? I know that's what the voice line said, but maybe... Yeah, find 10 marigold plants. I don't think the dog's gonna help, except for just leading me into more trouble. Should have just gone into town. I mean, I guess I should have just stockpiled on everything that I found during the first bit of this DLC, because that seems like the only way to make this not annoying, is to have found it beforehand. Yeah, just lots of comfrey everywhere. That's the most frustrating bit. So many things in this game feel like mistakes, you know? So many little things seem like they were hard. They ended up being harder than they were supposed to be because of an oversight. All right, well, why don't you see if you can find something then? There's Please don't direct me to that same point of interest from before.
Let's see what's...
That's all nettle.
What's going on there?
Who the fuck is that? It's not a human at all, is it? Alright, I'll just see. What? What? A nest? That's great. I don't care very much about the nest, but thank you. Is there gonna be like a woodland garden around here, I wonder, that the dog can lead you to? This guy's patrolling, and I mean... What do you think his deal is? What is he up to? Could probably take him.
What?
Hey. Are you...
Leave me alone.
I don't know... Oh, I guess he's just scared. Alright, well, if he's not gonna fight me... Weird. I didn't realize... Ah, okay, I was just in the wrong side of things. Fair enough. Take that marigold. It's just the one, isn't it? Yeah. There should be more growing around here. I just needed to go to the other side of the road. I didn't realize the searching area spanned that far. Okay, but there's a few around here, growing around all these dead horses. Just a very obtuse part of the game, you know? They were going for a really desperate situation, and I guess they got it, but it's just not fun, you know? And I have to imagine plenty of testers told them that it's just not fun. Same with the monastery, for that matter. And that's the issue. They could have learned their lesson from the monastery. This is a DLC. But they didn't. There. Alright, I'll fix you up real quick. I imagine this is a pre-render. Yeah. Not used to those kinds of transitions. They definitely put a lot of work into the pre-renders for this. I do appreciate that. It's... I don't know. Just a lot of frustrating bits in this DLC. It's hard to...
Sammy. Sammy, wake up. Sammy. Sammy, wake up. Wake up. No. Samuel. None of that. You wake up right now. No. No. Please, Sammy, no. no. No, you can't. You can't do this to me. Sammy, please. No. No. No.
Hmm. You don't often see a pan to white. Alright. It's not really what it was.
All this death. Tinker, what are we going to do? Do you think anyone survived in the village? Maybe at the castle?
This is the next day after the attack, which I think lines up to when Henry...
Tinker, heal! What is it? Did you find something, boy?
The thing is, you never hear about this dog in the base game. So I think a tragedy is going to happen. Yet another one. Yeah, I don't know. I appreciate the story. Absolutely. I appreciate the actual plot that this DLC is delivering. It's a shame that it had such frustrating parts. Parts that could have been cutscenes, you know? I would have enjoyed the DLC a lot more if Teresa had just run to Samuel in the cutscene and then attended to Samuel in the cutscene, and we cut straight to this after the attack started.
Holba? What happened? Why are you shouting here? You'll bring those heathens.
I have to get out of here and find the others and warn them.
How did you survive the attack?
I hid at the top of the hill and stayed there until it got dark and the screaming stopped. The whole of Skeleton was in flames.
I know. I saw it too.
I wanted to go to Talmberg to warn them, but when I was climbing down in the dark, I lost my footing and went rolling down like a sack of charcoal. I'm black and blue all over.
You're injured. Can I do anything to help?
Something's wrong with my leg. I twisted it when I fell, and I managed to limp here to this path. But now I'm all done in.
Let me have a look at that leg. Maybe I can manage to set it.
All right. But please, be careful.
It seems you were lucky. It doesn't look like anything's broken. If there was, the skin would be turning blue by now. Keep that leg raised for a while. And when you go, try not to put too much weight on it. Find a branch or a stick to lean on.
All right. Thanks. I reckon I can manage to get up now. But would you help me as far as the road? The going will be easier there.
I'll help you. Lean on me.
And to save? Oh, okay. Well, sure. Whatever. I don't know what all those other things were. All those other little sub-quests, but we got them there. And then a pre-render? I imagine. But maybe not. No.
I'll manage it from here. But which way should I go?
Go to Talmberg, like the others, and tell them what happened here and to send help.
All right. I won't forget your kindness. But what are you going to do now?
I'll go to the castle to see if anyone survived there.
If you're not afraid to go there, you could look around the small holdings near Skeleton or the mine works. People took cover wherever they could when the raid started. May God watch over you, Teresa.
At least my health is back to full. Okay, what was all that bullshit that it threw at me? Look for survivors in the Potter small holding near the works. Okay, just looking for survivors. Alright, fair enough. Let's, Oh, and yeah, that's nice. We didn't have to slow walk the entire way there. Hopefully we didn't miss out on any side quests, but I just don't care if we did at this point. Looks like everything's over on this side of Skalitz.
Heal!
I imagine I don't have to worry about any more humans, but we'll see. Ah.
Pa, if you can see me now, I'm sorry. So sorry. Give my love to Ma.
And give my... No, never mind, I don't need any of that. How am I doing on nourishment? Fine.
Stibor, you stood up to them. You were always the brave one. I'll come back and bury you in hallowed ground, like you deserve.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh dear.
This is our house. What's left of it. I can't believe it. Such devastation. Why?
Because Wenceslas bad, I think. Something like that. So, looks like that's all up in Skalitz proper. So, over here makes sense to get to first, since I likely won't be coming back this way. It's shaping up that this is actually going to take the rest of the stream, but I really don't know. Hello? Any survivors? Oh, he's not surviving. They'd probably be hiding inside. Oh, down there. There's someone there. Looks like it might be a human. Let me look around here before we deal with him. Ooh. Well, he's happy to train lockpicking. Oh, that dog. Ah, lovely. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Okay. So we'll start from here and work our way over, I guess. Go as far until it tells me I'm not in the zone anymore. Don't know how I'm going to manage in hardcore mode. But we don't have to worry about that for a little while. Well, that'll be my house, yeah, so... Skalitz shield. Oh, I'd be stealing those things. Oh. Oh. Hang on. Oh, a deserter. Well. We're getting some hits in. Who's gonna teach Teresa how to master strike now? Okay, well, he didn't hurt me, interestingly. You've decided you didn't want any more of the bloodshed, but then you attacked the first woman you saw on the road? I guess he just wants to do whatever. Where was this energy from my dog last night? Can't get him to stop attacking now. This guy's not very good at what he does. Maybe that's why he deserted. But here I am, an easy target. Get in there, Tinker. No. Perfect. All right. I'll take the bandage. I'll take the bacon, the groschen. I think you earned that bacon.
That.
Okay. We looked around up there. He's dead. Anyone in the barn? There is. Hello. Jarmilla. Yarmilla.
Milla, what are you doing here? How come you didn't flee like the others?
I can't. There's one of those bastards creeping around out there.
What? Where did you see him? The army has pulled out and moved on.
He must be a deserter. He keeps looking around here for what he can steal. And he looked like he was pretty drunk. You must help me. You've got to get rid of him. Otherwise, I'll die here.
You've nothing to fear. I dealt with that deserter.
Oh, thank God. I thought I'd never get away from here alive. Thanks, Teresa. If you hadn't turned up, I'd be done for sure.
That's all right. Go to Tomberg and tell the people there what's happened. I'll have a look around for other survivors.
Okie dokie. On your way. Just her then, and then... Alright. Let's go continue being a great Samaritan. Lovely day for it. Just got some coffee here. I forgot to pick up another little carton of heavy cream though last time I went shopping, and I'm on Mocha Mix at the moment, which sucks. I just like to get to the point sometimes, you know? I'm putting a little bit of fat in my coffee, just... Oh, that's neat. These were not operational when Henry came here last. I have no idea what that is, but it's cool. But yeah, I don't know. I don't put much heavy cream in my coffee. I literally just do as small of a pour as I can manage, which usually comes out to something like half a teaspoon. A little bit more, a little bit less. And I think it's a pretty negligible amount of fat for daily intake.
Pavlena!
Are you mad, shouting like that?
Well, I have to find Pavlena. She got lost when we were running in the night.
It's still not safe here. Shouting like that is asking for trouble.
But I have to find her. I can't leave without her. Will you help me?
Where did you see her last?
In the woods here. We were hiding from those demons. I didn't think they'd come here, but when it was getting dark, they found us. They came upon us from behind. I think we surprised them as much as they did us. We started to run and it was horrible. One arrow missed me by a hair. I thought I was done for. I ran and ran, and then I found myself alone. I lost those bastards, but Pavlena too. I have to find her.
What was Pavlina wearing?
The same as always. A blue dress, and she had a scarf on her head.
You should keep your voice down. There could still be cutthroats within earshot.
But I've got to find Pavlena. I've got to help her.
Alright. You want me to find Pavlena. Now, I didn't listen to what he said about where he last saw her. So, I'll keep an eye out.
Where are you?
Maybe if I'm quick about it, he won't get killed by any humans wandering around. Oh, no. Too far. Too furious? 95. Off in the woods somewhere. I don't think they would have tried to make it so an NPC could get up a tree. I think they'd know better than to make that, to try and make that look good. Oh,
Let's see.
if you can find a dead body around here, I'll look for a living one. Oh.
This must be that Pavlina that Mados was looking for. Dead. I should go and tell him.
Can I loot? No? That's fine. Shame. So I guess they went after her instead. You were not far, dude.
Pavlina! Don't be afraid, it's me, Mados!
About Pavlina. I found her.
You did? Where? Why isn't she with you?
I'm sorry, but she's dead. They must have caught up with her when they were chasing you.
Oh, no, no, no. My Pavlina. I should never have left her like that. I thought she was right behind me. Jesus, what am I going to do?
You should flee and save yourself at least.
I don't know what to do now. Where can I go?
Go to Tomberg and tell them everything. Sir Divish will send help and then we'll come back and bury our loved ones. I promise.
All right. What about you?
I'll keep looking around for other survivors.
If I had half your courage, Pavlina might still be alive. Oh, God. Take this. Maybe you'll come across someone who needs it. God be with you.
2 bandages. Brilliant. Did you find anything? No? Alright. Come on then. Okay, we've still got this and this. Let's start with A. Wonder how many more side quests I could have done during this bit. I think this DLC is much better done early on, all things considered. I am glad to have done it when I chose to, on account of just, you know, reliving this inciting incident, but it would probably be not nearly so much of a disconnect, just with the immediate drop-off in skill level and all that. If I'd done this pretty early on, like, honestly, first thing wouldn't be a bad idea. Next playthrough. Oh, and some lockpicks there too. Nice. I didn't have to go to Matt after all. I grab a bottle of water. Oh, I've got this one. Let's work. Trying to get over my sort of germophobia, I guess, when it comes to drinking water bottles that have been sipped on once or twice and left out for a while. I think your worst case scenario, it's probably just good for building up your gut biome. It is, you know, it came out of your mouth, whatever germs are in that water, right? Now.
Damn this fucking door!
Excuse me. Stanislav.
Master Potter? What in the name of God are you doing here?
I'm trying to get into my goddamn house!
What for? You ought to flee like everyone else.
I've got coin hidden there. I'm not gonna just walk off and leave it. Listen, maybe you could help me. I've heard you mill people know how to deal with these kind of things.
What are you implying? That I'm a thief?
Come now, don't play the innocent. We all know your father is no saint. You must have learned some secrets of the trade from him, no?
My father is dead.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, lass. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
How did you manage to survive?
I hid out on top of the haystack until morning. Those heathens were sniffing around, but something disturbed them and they ran to the village.
Why can't you unlock the door? Don't you have the key?
Of course I do. That is, I did, but I lost it. I was bringing firewood from the woods. Just as I got to the footbridge, I saw that huge army. I dropped everything and ran home as fast as I could. I must have dropped that blasted key on the way.
Where do you think you might have dropped the key?
I'm not sure. It must have been somewhere along the path from the woods. After I passed the footbridge, I was carrying firewood when the raid started. I dropped everything and ran. The key must have fallen on the way.
All right. I'll try and get that coin for you, but I can't promise anything. Where is it hidden?
This damn door is as solid as a rock. All right. Once you get inside, go to the pantry on the left. There's a sack of apples in there, and the purse is hidden right at the bottom of it. Get it and bring it to me. Meanwhile, I'll keep watch here.
Okay, well, get out of the way so I can pick the lock with ease.
Fuck it. I won't budge.
Really? Is there a back door that I can pick
Damn
through?
this fucking door.
Yeah, I was about to say, oh my god, dude, you could kick that door down with a lock like that. Incompetence all around me. There you go, tough guy. Sit in the sack of apples. This one? In this otherwise devoid room? Oh, they would never think to look here.
My, there really is a purse full of groschen here. And a pretty heavy one, too.
Honestly, though, Teresa, aren't you pretty much already set on groschen at this point? Where are we? 716? Nearly 1,000 groschen? And no, most people don't see that in their whole lives. You and Henry are going to get along just fine.
Show me everything you have.
Excuse me?
Oh, I swear I don't have anything.
Cut the horse.
Excuse me.
What in God's name is going on here? What kind of man are you to rob poor souls who have already lost everything to those devils?
Shut up and keep your high and mighty preaching to yourself. Hand over the coin or I'll cut you down, both of you.
I'm telling you, I've already been robbed of everything. Tell him, Teresa. We've nothing left but our lives.
You won't even have that much if I find out you're lying to me.
But we really don't have any money.
You don't, eh? What were you looking for in that house, then?
I was getting some supplies for the road. We have to flee to Tomberg before those cutthroats come back. You'd be wise to vanish too.
What the fuck? They're coming back? All right. No point in wasting time with beggars like you. I'll leave you be, but you better not cross my path.
I can't believe he'd rob us like that.
The mills of God grind slowly but surely. He'll get what's coming to him one day.
Great attitude.
You really had him fooled, though. He swallowed it, bones and all. By Christ, I almost believed you myself.
I dread to think what he might have done if he hadn't believed me. Here's your money. Go to Tomberg and tell them what's happened here. I'll go and have a look around the village.
I'll do that. Thanks for your help, and may the Lord watch over you.
Okay. One last little bit of help to render. I really like this map. That's cool. I don't know what this netting is depicting. There's a wolf caught in it. This appears to be a cow, I think. Interesting. This in particular. Look at this guy. Oh, and look at this guy. I didn't notice the face in between his legs. Oh, this is brilliant. Really, really good stuff. All right, all right. Oh, I see. Let's check in here first then. Hello? Alright. You're doing great, Tinker. I was hesitant to call you that at the beginning, I have to say, but I've been known to tinker myself. Haven't in a while, though. Been meaning to get back into that, do a little bit of that. I have started just yesterday the process of moving all my stuff away from Google. Of course, I won't be able to leave entirely if I want to continue having a presence on YouTube. I'll always need to have that Google account. And there's not really any point if you're going to have any social media accounts and worrying about, you know, using a Gmail account for them, because that data's already just fucking out there. It doesn't matter. But everything else... Oh, didn't see you there.
Julian? Is it you? Don't be afraid. It's me, Teresa. Are you all right?
Everywhere. They're everywhere. Where is it? Where is it?
You're one of the woodcutters, aren't you?
Yes. Yes. Cutter. Where is it? Quick! They're everywhere!
Julian, you're not making any sense. Where's what? I don't understand you.
Cutter! Woodcutter! They're everywhere! I need it!
Oh my god.
Well, he's looking for his axe.
What happened here? Did anyone else survive?
They came. From everywhere, everywhere! Where is it?
How did you survive? You were left here amongst all these bodies?
Everywhere.
Listen, if you stay here, they might come back and kill you. You wouldn't want that, would you?
No! Cutter! Where is it?
This is going
It was worth a
nowhere.
try. Alright.
This is hopeless.
So, this man's looking for his axe. What, this? This one right here? He's got PTSD. It's okay. I understand. I mean, as much as I can.
Julian, pull yourself together. Here's your axe. That's what you were looking for, right? Now you'll be safe.
Cutter! Yes! My cutter!
Good, Julian. And now, get to Tomberg. The others are already on the way there. Run like the devil and don't look back.
Tomberg! Yes!
Hey, alright. Hang on. Yeah. Okay. And now, I think we're going to be concluding the DLC. I hope. And then, I mean, 2.5 hours? I don't know if that's quite long enough to, I might look up real quick just how many more main quests there are before deciding whether or not it's going to be a 6-hour or an 8-hour stream. I know for a fact that Henry's going to need to, you know, find something to do to pass a little bit more time so that he can finish off that Necronomicon quest. But aside from that, may end up just being a shorter stream, just because I don't want to have like a 1-hour stream next Monday, I should say. On the other hand, wouldn't be the worst thing ever to just take next week off, since I'm not going to be able to stream on the normal time slot or even the backup time slot. We'll see. Save. Apparently I can loot these people for their onions and pretzels. Feel like I should be fighting well-equipped bandits. God, imagine if it crashed there.
fuck off. Go on, go on, go on, go. Fuck's sake.
Jeez, I mean, we knew it was gonna happen, but fuck, man.
Rushing to find this fucking place.
Henry. Right, you whoresomes.
Oh, please.
I've had just about enough of you.
This is great, but please make it a cutscene.
Fuckers!
Okay. Oh,
That's, I don't know
why
what
are
to
you so
say.
small?
You don't
Oh,
have to say anything. You've been through it yourself. I know you understand.
There's something else I'd like to ask.
well, this is a strange camera angle.
Remember how we were sword fighting together? The next morning, Ma scolded me on account of that scratch on my hand.
Oh dear. Sorry about that.
That's all water under the bridge now. I never told her it was you who did it. I just wish you could have covered my back too. She was angry that I was at sword training instead of working in the forge. And she said you told her. Your pa and Stebor were really stealing from the royal mines. Jesus. I don't think even Fritz and Matthew would take that kind of chance. And there's not much that pair won't do for an easy groschen.
Yeah. In a way I can understand that Pa did it for us, but it was really irresponsible. You won't kill anyone, will you?
I won't, I promise. So what happened to the silver?
Pa handed it over, as always, to that slimy fellow, and he took it away. What happened to it then, I don't know.
Your pa really wanted to marry you off to Master Tobias?
Yes. Can you believe it?
And have you spoken to Master Fayfar since the raid?
I haven't. Either he's lost interest, or he's forgotten about me. Not that I'm complaining. Uncle Peshek would be happy to marry me off too, especially if there was something in it for him. I'm glad that's in the past.
Aye, I don't blame you. So Johanka and Matthias finally got together. Well, if it hadn't been for everything that happened afterwards, who knows? They could be headed for the altar. But that little intrigue with the dice, I never thought you'd stoop to stealing.
It was all in a good cause. Your uncle would never have plucked up the courage to talk to him otherwise. And in the end, her harebrained scheme actually worked. Who knows? Maybe the two of them will get together again.
Well, yeah, seems like it.
Bianca told me something about your little expedition to the woods. You really ran into a wolf. I thought Bianca must have been imagining things.
Not exactly. It was actually a wild dog, but Paul used to say those are even worse than wolves.
It's a good thing you were there with Bianca. Bianca... She was flaunting that ring all day. I was worried for a while that she had some other suitor who gave it to her.
No. Unless you can count a magpie.
Going back to help the survivors, that was very brave of you. When I went back to Skalitz, I met no one but footpads and cutthroats. If you hadn't come along, I doubt I'd be here to tell the tale.
You know what our parish priest always used to say? Without Christian charity, we'd all soon be dead. I couldn't just leave you all to your fate, could I? Any good Christian would have done the same.
Well, I'm not so sure. Not everyone has your courage. Did you go back to Skalitz again? To bury your pa and your brothers?
Yes, along with some more of our neighbours. We had an escort from the retired garrison, with Sir Hanish's kind permission.
Where are they buried?
Sammy's buried near the mines. He didn't like the mines, but his grave is on the hill where I used to meet him for lunch. He loved it there. I know it's not consecrated ground, but what could I do?
God will understand. I buried Ma and Pa under the linden tree by our house. It's what they would have wanted.
Yes. Father and Stibor are buried in the churchyard in Rovna.
Once things settle, we'll be able to go back and pay our respects. And get the priest to bless their graves. I have no more questions. Thank you for telling me about everything, Teresa. I know it isn't easy to talk about.
It helped to talk to someone who knows what it's like. Thank you. I'm glad you came out of it in one piece.
Yeah, so am I. And I'm glad you did too.
By the way, Henry, I have something for you. The soldiers gave it to me when we brought you from Skalitz. I meant to give it to you earlier, but, you know, it belonged to one of the Skalitz garrison. They wanted me to have it for being brave, but I hope I'll never have use for such a thing.
Oh? How come? What is it?
It's a shield with the Skalitz crest. I'd like you to have it, to protect you, and as a keepsake from home.
Sure. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks for everything.
All right. Lovely. You know what? It's over. I have good and bad things to say about it, but it's over. We don't need to worry about it ever again. 133 defense compared to 140. Unfortunately, the Devil's Scowl still wins out, but how often do I really use a shield anyway? Yeah. We'll keep it out. Cool. Is the guy ready? That'll be the tourney. No, we're just gonna have to wait around for a little bit. Okay, let's do it. I'll genuinely just go wait right outside the alchemist's shop.
Yeah.
We'll hang out there until he's ready, really. Henry needs to eat. Feels weird to be back to full strength. Good, though. Feels weird to be working up to finishing the game. Hey, guys. The rainwater really makes it taste good.
Yeah.
All right. We'll go ahead, leave the horse here.
Yeah.
Find somewhere to sit down in here. And yeah. Well, I mean, I could have Henry sleep. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually go do that. That makes more sense. There's a comfortable enough bed right over yonder. Jeez. Quite the violent storm today. Could go fight in the tourney to pass the time, but I just don't want to. I've had enough. Why are you running? You're not here to see me, or oh no, he's got other business. Just sleep until Henry's fully rested, which apparently is 3 hours. After 6 too, which is kind of annoying. I don't know if I'll be able to talk. I don't know. I was able to talk to that alchemist pretty late in the night yesterday. Still not ready, huh? Is it gonna take like a full 24 hours, I wonder? Well, I'm not gonna go to the tourney.
Yeah.
I really don't want to go right to sleep, because that feels... I don't know.
Yeah.
That feels a little too meta. So, I don't really care about grinding any more skills. If it looks like we're
Yeah.
working up to a point of no return, we're not really going to have time to max out alchemy, so why bother, you know?
Damn.
Have you read it already?
Oh, Henry, it's a marvelous book. Wonderful, really. I've found what we need, but it won't be easy. The spell must be said over the grave of the person preventing his soul from resting in eternal peace, while burning something from the house he lived in.
Ugh, of course. It couldn't be something easy, could it?
Who said meddling with the dead would be a walk in a rose garden? You'll probably have to ask your widow a few more questions. Once you know everything, get something from his house, and find the grave of the person that's preventing him from resting in peace. Then come see me, and we'll get to banishing that ghost.
Jesus. And I thought the living were troublesome.
Alright. Where's my horse? Ah. Okay. I was expecting an objective to come up and tell me when he was done reading the book, but that didn't happen this quest. Let's head back to Ledechko, talk to the widow, get the info we need, get something from his house to burn. I don't think this quest is going to take too much longer. Should be done with it in 30 minutes, but we'll see. And with that being a point of no return, unless like a whole third act is coming up, it doesn't seem likely that, unless this is about to be a transition into a new act, I should say, because I haven't been paying enough attention to figure out where we are in a 3-act structure. I'm not familiar enough by heart with a 3-act structure to begin with. Unless that's what's about to happen, I don't think any more side quests are going to open up here. I think we've opened up all the side quests in the game, so I think we're about done. Side content, that is. Just this one last thing to do, really. And I mean, not counting the quests I failed, I imagine there's something else. There's some side content that I missed, but this is a good time as any, actually, to check. If I look at statistics, is there a 10.3 days total time played? Time played in playline? World time passed, 100.7 days, okay. 10.3 days must be the actual hours. I kind of wish that just showed me hours, but wow. Total time played in playline. I have no idea what that means. We've acquired 414,000. We currently have the most groschen we've ever owned. But what about, like, percentage? So it doesn't actually show you, like, percent completion. That's fine. I can understand that. What about just as far as quests completed? KCD full game quest count. Oh, that's what that quest was for, was completing 80 quests. Probably a holdover from the base game then. Because with the DLC, that's why I completed it while I was doing a DLC. 105 quests are available in the main game and DLC quest count 2. Okay. 105, and that's completed. I've failed 4. So there's seemingly 10 quests that I haven't gotten to. And I don't imagine I'm about to do 10 full quests. I don't imagine that the main quest has 10 more quests to go. So yeah, I don't know. Could be that having failed quests prevented me from getting access to further quests, and that might have something to do with it.
I saw the apothecary, and he reckons that ghost of yours is quite a problem.
You think I don't know that? Last night, I didn't get a wink of sleep. I lay in my bed, tossing and turning, just waiting for him to appear.
And did he come?
For a long while, it seemed like nothing would happen. Then, towards the morning, the room grew cold as the grave. My poor heart nearly stopped beating when I heard a voice calling my name. So I fell to my knees and begged the Virgin Mary to protect me. When will this all end? You must work quickly. If this goes on much longer, I'll lose my mind. I know I will.
To get rid of him, we need to cast a spell over the grave of the person who's preventing him resting in peace. I'm not sure who that person is, though. You haven't already picked out a grave site for yourself, have you?
No. Henry, the truth is, I haven't told you the whole story. I'm not the one he's got unfinished business with.
Well, who is it then? I suggest you tell me everything.
Alois had a wife. Her name was Lada, and she was a proper shrew, shrieking at him from sunrise to sunset. He never spent a single pleasant day with her. They must have fought like dogs. One night, Lada took a lantern and burned the whole farmhouse down with Alois inside.
That sounds awful. No wonder Alois can't rest easy.
When Alois died, Lada lost her mind. She spent days running about the woods near Tarnberg, completely witless, until one day they found her body deep in the woods. Her hair was all pulled out, her face scratched up with her own fingernails. They buried her there, where they found her, but I don't know exactly where to look.
I'll ask around. For the spell, I'll need something from the house where the spirit once lived. Where exactly did Alois live?
It's north of here, to the left of the road from the Dechko. But there's not much left of it these days except ash and weeds. The farm was burned to the ground with Alois inside.
It must have been a terrible death. I don't need to know anything else. I can head off now.
Okay, so we gotta figure out where that woman's grave is, or where she is, and then we gotta go get something to burn. Just have to ask around to figure out where. Well, maybe I need to find the thing first, and Henry already knows. I'll find the grave of his wife. Yeah, got it. Yeah, it's not that far, I was about to say. Felt like I was about to be running halfway to Talmberg.
Everything burned to the ground. So where can I find something that belonged to the dead?
Burnt wood from Alois.
I'll take some of these pieces of charred wood.
Sure. Yeah, no, it belonged to him. So now we have to figure out where his wife is buried. No objectives for that, so we genuinely just have to ask around. Okay. Alright. Fortunately, I have to go back to the apothecary when the time comes. Hey.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
I hear there's a grave in the woods round here. Do you know how I can find it?
You mean where they buried that madwoman? They say on some nights a ghost wanders the woods. But you'll find the grave when you head up to the woods and keep some way off to the right from the stream. It's hard enough to see in daylight. If it's dark, you're sure to get lost.
Thanks. I'm sure I'll find it.
If I were you, I wouldn't go looking for it. It's not a good place. Good luck to you.
Okay. Now how precise? No, it's a searching area. Okay. So keep to the right of the stream, heading up into the woods. Let's, good. Get far enough away, the horse doesn't have to try and path to you. So keep to the right of the stream, and it looks like Henry's just gonna have a searching area. Or is he? Oh, well, that's convenient. Led me right to it.
Ah, This must be it. May she rest in peace, Lord.
Okay, let's hope he's not gone to sleep. Oh, jeez, that was a lot of health.
Yeah.
I'm not used to getting so low on health. It's a good thing I have the perk that makes me just regenerate it. No injuries either. It's weird the way that horse damage works, because the game won't kill animals in general unless it's in a cutscene, but or unless they're game, I guess. But the sidekick animals it won't kill outside of a cutscene. So it's just gonna kill you instead if your horse takes enough damage. I'm definitely leaning towards finishing the game next week, but yeah, here, let me take a moment while I'm heading back to Skalitz to just look up texting and driving. Let's be careful. KCD main quests. Oh dear. Oh my god. I knew it would happen. Alright, where'd the horse go? Oh, where indeed? I really got into the bushes there.
Yeah.
So I don't want to read any of these descriptions. I'm just looking at names. All that glisters. If you can't beat them, that's just an activity giver, right? That's just Peshek, who's ready to give me some crimes to commit. We're not interested in that. Just real quick, what quest am I on? The die is cast. Let me just see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, there are actually 10 more quests for me to do. So yeah, I did all of the side quests in the game. Well, aside from the ones that I failed, but that's what the actual full-on completionist run is. I'm quite happy with myself. I was really worried the whole game that I was missing out on a ton of side content, but at least not side content with plots. I'm sure there's activities I could have done that I decided not to bother with, but those largely seem to just be money-making ventures anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, this is crazy. How long has this playthrough been up to this point? 133.6 hours, shaping up to probably be like 140.
I have everything we need.
Excellent. In that case, I'm ready too.
Let's meet after dark at the crossroads beyond Ledechko.
I'll be there.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and make it a 6-hour stream tonight. And chances are good that next week on Monday it's also going to be a 6-hour stream while we finish up.
Yeah.
Or even shorter. It really depends. Honestly, these main quests might take me longer than I'm expecting, but given the fact that it's just it's telling me that the side quests aren't going to work anymore, and I'll just be I don't know. I don't want to spoil any more of the game for me because I genuinely don't know what happens, but yeah, that is. I don't know. Maybe we should start. Maybe we should. I don't take any issue with going 8 hours tonight. That's absolutely fine. I just don't want the next stream to be super short. But I guess if it's gonna be short, better that it be 4 hours than 6, because 6 doesn't divide very well for YouTube VODs. Maybe we should start. We'll have 2 hours. 2+ hours, really. Not interested. Not even close to interested. Not for like 10 groschen or whatever the wager ends up being. Oh, unfortunately, we have to wait until after dark to see this guy, so it might be a little bit more waiting around. Real quick. If I look at Henry's stats again for quests, 90, We're at 94 quests either completed or failed, and including this one, there's 105 quests total with all the DLC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I am missing one. Oh, but we're about to finish that one. Yeah, we're about to finish that one right now. So no, that's, the game doesn't hide side quests from you. That's good to know. So long as you're keeping an eye on the map every so often and seeing where quests are actually going to come up. It's the game's not going to put any of that stuff off out in the middle of nowhere, that in places where no one's going to lead you to. So that is brilliant. This will be the crossroads then, I guess. Oh yeah, fair enough. Well, it's just, I mean, it probably doesn't make sense for me to hang out here, because he might not spawn properly if I do that. So let's actually go hang out at the tavern. Maybe we can play some dice. Here we are. I see some folks playing dice. All right. You look wealthier.
Jesus Christ, be...
All of your money.
Good luck.
Oh, we swapped, I see. All right.
Why, oh, why did I ever agree
I don't
to
know.
this? I'll lose my shirt
Probably.
again.
3 5s and a 1. See how he does. You're not cheating at all. Oh, you're fucked.
We'll see.
He's rolling pretty well, but is he gonna push it? I wouldn't.
That's it.
I think that's you done. Oh no, you got a 1 and a 5. You really can't tell what those numbers are from the LODs.
Finish.
Not bad, not bad. However, 3 1s and a 5. Yeah. I'm in no rush.
I'm off to a
That
great
sucks.
start.
Nothing on a full roll. Okay. Statistically extremely unlikely. There we go. Yeah.
Shit!
Be glad you didn't bet anything worth more. It's after dark specific. I feel like that's probably right now. Let's go check.
That's great. A bit of extra coin never hurts.
Yeah.
Hey, perfect. Everything's going my way.
Ah, good. You're here. Come with me.
Well, I guess we're walking. Perhaps some time for idle conversation? No? Oh. Now, how are we meant to climb up that hill without horses? Do you not own a horse? Well, not everyone can make a fortune from adventuring, now can they? Although, you are an apothecary in a very wealthy city. Surely you could get a horse. Ah, but what need has he for a horse? He's an apothecary in a very wealthy city. This is probably the furthest away from Rattay he's been in years. There's plenty of herbs growing around there. Better than Skalitz. It's up this way. They really wanted to make sure his pathing was specific for this. Ooh, I actually think I need to go grab something to charge to make sure it's charged by the end of the stream. I don't know if it's in this room. I may need to leave the room for it, but we'll give it a moment. The only thing really to do if I wanted to make this a full-blown completionist run would be to train the rest of my skills to 20, but it doesn't really matter. The fact that I failed any quests at all kind of make that impossible, right? Can't make it a
Start the exorcism so we can go and get some sleep.
can't make it perfect, so might as well settle for having seen pretty much everything the game has to offer.
Ziana Kanba. Zikia Kanba. Galubara. Namtabara. Ashakbara. Kikimbara. Ziana Kampa. Zikia Kampa. Galubara. Namtabara. What's that?
Go on, that's what matters. Just keep going.
I think that's enough. The ghost must surely be banished by now. Now let's get out of here before something worse appears. Go and see the widow tomorrow to find out if it helped. I'm going home.
Thanks for the help.
I have to talk to her in the morning, huh? Oh man, and I'm doing great on energy, so... Oh man, it's always something, isn't it? Come on then. Oh.
Yeah.
That could have been a lot worse. It was earlier. Easier mistake to make in the dark, though. Honestly, let's just rent a room here. Rent a bed, I should say. Sleep for as long as the game will let me, hopefully until the morning.
A tankard of ale for me.
Where is the innkeeper? Not indoors. Why would he be? You look like the innkeeper.
I'm at your service, sir.
Is there somewhere I could...
Certainly. For how long?
Yeah.
Here you...
Take care now.
Private room. Look at that. Let's get some sleep. Yeah, genuinely. Until like 8 in the morning, if it'll let me. Just to make sure that she's ready. Let me see something. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Last 10 quests time to complete. I don't know if that's going to turn up anything worthwhile. And there's this person. Okay, no, it looks like there's enough enough content left for... I got a little bit of a spoiler just now that I would have preferred not to, but it's okay. Looks like there's... I don't know. I'm still kind of torn. There's no way to know for sure without fully spoiling the rest of the game for myself, and I'm not willing to do that, so... I think it makes sense for me to try and go 8 hours tonight and get through as much of the main quest as I can and leave the rest for next week.
God's blessings.
We cast a spell over Lada's grave. It wasn't for the faint of heart.
Mary, Mother of Mercy. And not even that helped.
What? Do you mean to tell me it was all for nothing?
Only the Lord himself can help me now. I'll need the parish priest.
Well, why didn't you go and see him right at the start?
What would he think of me? Herbalists have always handled ghosts. But now what other choice do I have? Go and ask him what I can do.
Fine. I'll go and see him. But I swear this is the last thing I'm doing for you.
You have my gratitude. Take a few groschen for everything you've done for me so far. Once the ghost is gone, you'll get more.
What am I supposed to do?
Go and see the priest. Tell him about the restless spirit that's haunting me.
Okay.
May the Lord watch over you.
We gotta go all the way up to Ujits.
Yeah.
Can we get there in 10 minutes? Not that it's essential, right? I just Oh, this is not the way to Ujits. We need to go up towards Talmberg first. It would just be cool to be able to commit the entirety of the last 2 hours of the stream to the main quest. Seems like we'll at least be able to finish the part of the main quest that we're on tonight, if not the thing that follows. Next time I stop, I need to make a point to feed Mutt. Here's the annoying part of the trip to Ujits. I actually so rarely even go to Ujits. No, it still makes sense from here to go up through Talmberg. Okay.
Yeah.
Still debating what I want to do after Kingdom Come Deliverance. Leaning towards Kenshi. I think a Kenshi playthrough would be good, but I don't know. I kind of need... I need to sort out some issues with my mods on Kenshi and maybe even rework them. I don't know. I gotta think about it. Think about what I really feel like doing on Tuesdays for a little while, for potentially the rest of the year. I wouldn't be surprised if whatever I choose to do next takes me until 2027 for Tuesdays. I've always wanted to play through the original Baldur's Gate games, and that would be fun. It'd be fun to go back to an old school RPG for a little while. And it seems like that's the kind of thing, you know, a lot of the games I've played are like 5 to 10 years, closer to 5 really, 5 or so years newer than that sort of branch of that sort of era of RPGs, which puts them in kind of a weird place as far as popularity on a site like this. People want to see like really old games, but not like Xbox 360 generation kind of games. But I don't know. Maybe we could we could redo the Fallout 3 playthrough. Honestly, the more I'm seeing, the more I'm learning about how poorly handled the Oblivion remaster was. I'm not terribly excited anymore for a Fallout 3 remaster.
Yeah.
Seeing as how there are still parts of the Oblivion remaster that are broken. Apparently. I can't name any specifics, I just hear a lot of people complaining about issues that have never been fixed so many years later. Plenty of evidence, it seems, that the people who did the Oblivion remaster have just abandoned it. Suppose I'll head through Pribyslavitz on the way back, but we'll see what Father Godwin says.
Come right up.
Godwin, haven't seen you in ages. Not since that business with Johanka have I seen you. Feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it?
Good day.
Oh,
I brought you back that manuscript you lent me.
Ah, the opus of Matthew of Yanov. I was wondering if I'd ever see it again. Thanks, my
I forgot
son.
that was part of the agreement. Oh, and it was just not in my inventory either.
There's a widow being haunted by a ghost. Can anything be done about that?
A revenant. Tell me more about it.
For the last few nights, her long-dead neighbour's been paying her a visit in her house. She's tried to drive him out, but neither prayer nor spells have any effect. That's why she's turning to you for help, Father.
In the scripture, it's written that the dead shall rise again only on the day of judgment. I suspect it may be something on the widow's own conscience that's haunting her. Do you know anything more about that?
Well, she says it's the ghost of Alois, a farmer whose wife burned him alive in his own cottage.
My. That would make a soul restless, all right. But I believe there must be something else that's keeping the widow from sleeping. A farmer, a jealous wife. I'd ask the widow if there's not more to it.
My God, that never occurred to me.
How little you know people. Make the widow tell you everything, you'll see. And to make amends with the deceased as well as the Lord, tell her to erect an atonement cross.
A what?
You ask as if you've fallen from the stars. An atonement cross. You often see them along roads. Reminders of reconciliation and forgiven trespasses. Suggest it to the widow and see how she reacts.
Thank you for the advice. It was very helpful.
I shall pray for the poor woman, and I'll be grateful in turn for any donation she may decide to make to the church. Goodbye.
Okay. God, I wish we could just send a telegram or something.
Yeah.
Instead of having to ride all this way for that silly little conversation. Oh wow, that really nailed that. Look at this horse jumping. Back we go. I'll head through Pribyslavitz this time. Get some money. Maybe pass judgment on my subjects. Henry is sort of a king, I guess. I'm sure Furious has gone to sleep. I hope for Furious's sake, Furious has gone to sleep. Growing boy needs his rest. But Furious was asking earlier about if I think Henry will ever become king. This is a strange part of a oh well, fuck it. I guess we're going to Talmberg. It's so hard to get to Pribyslavitz. It's clearly because it's a part of the game that in the base game you're not really meant to be frequenting. So the roads don't really feel like they naturally lead there. You're a lot more likely to be subconsciously guided away from that part of the map. But yeah, fuck them. I guess they're just gonna have to wait forever up there again. We'll go ahead and collect our money, but in the meantime, just let it... Maybe they'll reinvest it or something. There's an underpaid, I don't know. It's not a chaplain. It's not a chancellor. I don't know. It's an underpaid burger there or something like that. I think what I really need to do is get a list together of potential games that I'd like to play in between this and Fallout 4. And make the call from there. Weigh them against each other more directly than I would have. But the less faith I have, is why I brought it up, the less faith I have in the Fallout 3 remaster that I think seems likely to release next year. I was pretty confident it was going to release this year, to be honest. I kind of do want to play it, even if it's, you know, a little shitty for one reason or another. I just don't want to pay full price for something that I'm pretty confident is going to be unfinished, you know? I'm fine with them leaving the bugs in game, right? Like, I don't think anyone's taking too much issue with the Oblivion remaster for that. I did see an argument recently from a really small YouTuber that I discovered, I think, last night, that the increased fidelity in the graphics makes a lot of the jankiness of Oblivion feel very out of place and, like, uncanny. I'd be interested in seeing if I felt the same way about Fallout 3, because of course I never played the original Oblivion, not to any significant degree, not the way I played the original Fallout 3. There's an argument to be made that I should play the remaster purely from a content creation perspective, because I have a lot of nostalgia there.
I saw the parish priest.
And what did he tell you? Will he come and bless my house with holy water?
A better question is, what haven't you been telling me?
I've already told you everything.
I feel you haven't told me everything. Was there something between you and Alois?
There's no use denying it any longer. I was a widow and his wife Lada. She wasn't the kind of woman who filled her husband's heart with joy. Alois and I grew close.
So, fornication?
If that's what you want to call it. From time to time, we took comfort in each other's arms. Lada found out and began to make a fuss. They fought. You know the rest.
You couldn't have known it would end up the way it did.
Perhaps I couldn't, but I still reproach myself over it every night. For years now, I've been living with what I did. I suppose it's only just that it's finally caught up with me. My poor Alois and the children he left behind.
I assume his children know nothing about it.
They're already adults, but you're right. They don't know anything. Do you think it would help if I told them everything? That it would bring peace to Alois and he'd stop haunting me?
Yeah, I don't care.
I think you're on the right path now. Make up for old wrongs. Atone for your sins. Erect a memorial cross.
You're right. I'll go and tell them the truth, however much they despise me afterwards. I'll do anything to get a good night's sleep again. Here's some money. Go to the quarry and order a cross be made.
I'll do that.
Thank you 100 times over.
10 groschen. You gave me 375 earlier. I know it's not for me. Yeah. This woman asks me to do way too much. You want me to go up to, the Talmberg quarry? Alright. Back and forth, up and down, up and down. Goodness. Pretty easy to get to Pribislav. It's from Talmberg, so if I'm going there already...
Yeah.
But I don't need to. The only thing to do there is just passing judgment. Why? Why? What does that do? I don't. It might actually affect your profit in Pribyslavitz, but nah, I'm good. Seems like the next playthrough, right? The hardcore run with all of the bad traits and all that. It's going to be very careful, right? An extremely cautious playthrough, especially in the beginning. But it's going to be a lot of doing activities and stuff for people, training stealth and archery very early on, and alchemy. Alchemy's going to be super, super helpful early on for buffing the skills that I can't really safely train. Finishing the tourney ASAP, trying not to miss any of those tourneys.
Yeah.
That's gonna be what a lot of the early game looks like. Ignoring quests pretty much always until my skills are all quite high. I don't know how I'm gonna go about training charisma, aside from just finding skill books. It's gonna be a lot of it too. Looking on the wiki for where all the skill books are. I bet a lot of them you find by looking for all the treasure, and I'm not interested in looking for the treasure in this playthrough. I have no use for it. Most of my skills are already leveled and all that. Well, that's Talmberg there. I don't know why I was going that way. So in the running for the game that I want to end up playing after Kingdom Come Deliverance, we've got apparently Fallout 3. Apparently I'd love to revisit that game and play it all over again. But that would be a lot. That would be a lot of modding. Kenshi would be less modding. It's not nearly as big of a modding scene for Kenshi. I'm sure I could wrap my head around what I'd like to do, even if I started the modding process over and went through it. That's like a day or two of work. I'm not too worried about that. Oh, we need to go to the quarry.
Yeah.
And if I played Fallout 3, I'd be playing it on New Vegas' engine, just because it just runs better, even if I wasn't planning on actually doing New Vegas. Or maybe we do it a little differently and I actually play both games side by side. That could be fun. Baldur's Gate. Well, yeah, Baldur's Gate 1 comes to mind. There is still the matter of the Divinity games. So if I was going to play Divinity games again, I would play Divinity. I wouldn't play Beyond Divinity, because fuck that. But I'd probably play Divinity 2.
Greetings, good knight. How may I serve you?
I need to erect an atonement cross. How much does one cost?
10 groschen. We already have one such cross ready, so if you pay now, we can have it sent wherever you want immediately.
Here you are.
Okay. Oh, and a pre-render. Cool. This was a pretty fucking long quest, so I'll take it. Nice to see Henry with his helmet off in this gear.
What do you think? Will he come again?
I'm sure we've seen the last of him. Oh, feels so light I could float away at peace with the world.
That's a peace I have yet to find. As you've seen for yourself, shaking off the past isn't easy.
Here's a ring my husband left me. I don't even know where he got it, but it might be worth something. Take it, with my gratitude.
I'm glad I was able to help.
Thank you, and God be with you.
And with you. I hope you'll finally have peaceful dreams.
Lovely. Drahomira's ring. Tell me about it. A nicely ornamented ring the widow Drahomira gave me for helping with the ghost. It seems like it's probably good for your charisma. Okay, cool. I'll wear it in your memory. We can sell the rest of these, I suppose. Alright, that is all of the side content, at least all of the scripted side content that this game has to offer. Only other thing I could really do is level my skills for the sake of leveling them and finding all the treasure. Maybe finding all the skill books, not that I really need to. I don't know if I would consider that part of the deal, even with a full-blown completionist run. Yeah. That's cool, man. Just down to main quests now. And pretty much just in time. 2 hours left in the stream. We can dedicate as much of those as possible to the main quest. How's Henry doing? 83 and 95. I don't see any reason why Henry couldn't just head right there. We're close enough to Rate that I'm just gonna see about getting a bath real quick. Could always use a charisma buff. I mean, not really, I don't need it, but I don't need people commenting about how shabby I look. Yeah, it's a weird place to be at this point in a very long playthrough of any game. Down to the end, when the only thing left to do is the main plot. Character has seen so much, you have seen so much of the actual game, and it's just kind of the final sprint. It's weird. Not my favorite part of a playthrough. I think I noted my favorite part of the playthrough was when there's still loads of side content left, but I'm getting competent. I'm getting to the point where I can handle myself, but there are still challenges around, so there's still excitement. Now I'm confident I can handle. I've been confident that I can handle anything the game throws at me for a good long while. I didn't mean to come all the way up to Rate like this. Oh, and I need to feed that dog. Hang on, before I do anything else. Wow. You. I don't know if Teresa will actually help me right now, because it was just like a day and a half ago. It was actually a little bit longer. Terrible frames there for a moment. All right, Teresa.
You could at least have a bit of a wash in the trough.
What do you think I'm here for?
I've got something that needs stitching up. Could you do it for me?
What do you take me for?
Okay, I'll go to the people I have to pay for it. Thanks, Teresa. I really appreciate it. It's weird that they put such a cooldown on that. I feel like part of the benefit should be just, you know, being able to get all that done for free.
And hurry.
All right. Cool. Now, let's go start the process of finishing the game.
Yeah.
When did I start this? It was last year, I think.
Yeah.
When was the first KCD stream? Because I know I've missed weeks here and there, so it wasn't. It was more than 25 weeks ago, or 24, wherever we are. I think 24 weeks ago. Which would put it at what? 6 months? All right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so more than 6 months. Yeah, definitely started. God, in the middle of the year last year. What was I doing before Kingdom Come Deliverance? It wasn't Fallout 3 in New Vegas, was it? No. I finished those games longer ago than that. It was the horror games. That's right, of course. So it must have been October, yeah, or November, I guess. November of last year. I started the Kingdom Come Deliverance playthrough. Wow. And here we are in May, coming up on June. That's crazy. Glad I finally came back to this game and fully experienced it. It's been a great experience overall. Definitely had some low points. Most notably, the monastery and, yeah, the certain sections of Teresa's part of A Woman's Lot DLC. A Woman's Lot DLC in general has some rough points. I think I would have enjoyed Johanka's bit a lot more if I'd waited until, like, now to do it. But even then, I haven't really been focusing on getting any drinking experience, so I would have still had that frustration with the Tailor. So yeah. Those bits were definitely annoying. And the combat has some clunkiness to it that gets frustrating when the clunkiness gets in the way of you succeeding in combat. Most notably, getting tackled from people who are standing in front of you that aren't close enough to you to tackle. That's really annoying. That's been a consistent point of contention for me with the whole game, and this is not the way you're meant to go to Vronic. Aside from that, not a whole lot. Aside from that, it's been an overall really fun time. Henry's gonna... Nope, I should have committed. Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
Let's see what we see then. With any luck, we can get enough done today that it lines up perfectly next week for either a half a stream or a full stream. Yeah. There's no other side quests for me to do, right? Let me see. 91, there's 10 more quests for me to complete in the game, which means 95 quests either completed or failed, with 10 more puts me at 105. That will be everything. Alright. Feels like we're starting our senior year. Oh.
What do you want?
Let me inside.
Inside, eh? What's the password then?
I came here for a game.
Show me that. Aye. All right. Welcome to Vranik, comrade.
Thank you for your kind welcome, comrade. Who should I report to?
Eric. He should be in the house, at the top.
Alright.
That was easy. Now I better take...
Go look around here. That was strange. Scout out the camp and the enemy forces, report to Eric. Alright, let's scout out the camp first. Hello?
Tell me about it. I swear to God, even my toes are aching after that training.
And it's not like I'm any better for it.
To be fair, I did learn something new, but it wasn't worth the effort.
Do you know where I can find Eric?
You see that big ruined house on the hill? That's where he usually is. His armor's that bright. You
I
can't
bet
miss
mine's
it.
brighter.
How goes it?
Not bad. I've only been here a few days, but I ain't complaining. Food, booze, and good company. Well, company.
Hey, I'm new here. Can you tell me what's going on?
Just what it looks like. Boozing. What else is there to do? Some stupid fuckers trying to keep them fighting for him, but why bother? With this kind of force, we'll go through any opposition, like a knife through butter.
Have you heard anything about what we'll be doing next?
Of course. Early tomorrow morning, there'll be a big sortie. Everyone around here knows that.
How did you end up here anyway?
Me? Ah, you're a bit green around the gills, aren't you? Me? I'm right at home here, see? Whenever the lords are fighting each other, you'll find me and my trusty sword on one side or the other. Whichever pays best.
Alright. Let's do a little bit more scouting.
It's not that different. Trust me.
What? Oh, fucking don't give me that bullshit. Surely there should have been an indicator in the UI that would have been stealing. Whatever, man.
That was easy. Now I better take a look around here.
Just so many bugs that really should have been fixed before they moved on to the next game. Oh, nice.
I'm so tired.
Do you know where I could...
He's in the main camp and his armor's that bright.
How goes it?
Same as ever. Boring as ever.
Hey, I'm new here.
Nothing. Just the way I like it. Getting paid for sitting on my ass. And when things get lively, just look around. There's a good few dozens of us here. Those poor fucking peasants won't know what's hit 'em, right?
Have you heard anything about what we'll be doing next?
I don't care. When they tell me it's time to go, I'll go. I don't need to know anymore. You can ask the others, only wouldn't trust what they say too much. Everyone's got the latest news, and they all know the same bugger all I do.
How did you...
You know how it goes. It's always the same story. Lost my trade through my own stupidity and ran away to the woods to get by any way I could. So when I heard they were recruiting, I signed up. Going is going.
Alright. I guess we're really just looking around waiting for Henry to comment on things. Don't look in the trunks when people can see you, because apparently that's not cool, even if the only thing they keep in the trunk is underwear. Check out the perimeter, I guess. Look for weaknesses in the walls. They look like pretty tough walls. That'll be the house we need to head to. Oh, we scanned the perimeter, didn't we? Hello, gentlemen.
The wall here isn't too high.
Thanks, Henry.
How goes it?
Not bad. I've only been here a few days, but I ain't complaining.
Hey.
Just
Yep.
what it looks like. Boop. Of
Mhm.
course. Early to...
How did you end?
Yeah.
Me?
Only
Whichever
interested in hearing the same thing. You know, only interested in hearing new lines. Oh, alright. It doesn't look like there's any point in talking to the unnamed bandits anymore. Just have Henry kind of walk around. We found a weak point in the wall to start. Where's the exit? Figure I may as well go all the way around since I've made my most of the way around anyway. I wouldn't be surprised if it takes me 8 hours next week anyway with the way I play games. That looks like... yeah, that's where I came in. Cool. That is, well, it's about to be the whole perimeter. Hang on. There we are. Okay. You look unique. Apparently not. Anything to comment on these barrels, Henry? Just looking for any advantage we can manage. I could try poisoning them, I guess. I don't know how helpful that would be right this second. Anything to comment on with these ramshackle tents? No.
Rivers of blood and a bloody flood.
And you, these horses? No comment on the horses. Can I climb this ladder? Apparently so. Let's stand on this thatched roof in full plate. There's the matter of this. It's useful. And there's the matter of him. Lots of bandits. Kind of poorly equipped bandits as well. I was expecting, you know, about on par with the best ones I see out on the road, but apparently not. Are you special? No. Just the chest that's... These guys don't seem like great fellas. Honestly, I'm pretty sure I could solo these guys. I'm pretty confident that I could just take care of all of this right now, but... well, maybe the game will stop you.
Those tents look pretty impressive. These fellows aren't paupers, aren't
No,
they?
indeed.
Fucking weather. Fucking tent. Fucking camp. Had enough of
Have
this
you?
shit.
Well, maybe it's worth it to ask people if they know where Eric is.
Do you know where I can find out?
Oh, him. His arm is
No,
that
they all
one.
say the same thing, apparently. At least two of them say the same thing. Nice big tents.
What a she day.
Very clearly baked lighting at the bottom of these tents. Never noticed before. Never looked that closely at all of them. Anything we can learn about these defenses? They look pretty shabby around here. I don't think it would take a very strong battering ram to get through this bit. Of course, you don't exactly want to have all your people holding a battering ram way away from all the fighting. Especially when there's a place where it looks like we could just climb up right over there and flank these guys.
Fucking weather. Fucking tents. Fucking tent.
There's a man with a huntsman's cap. Any unique fellas? Spijek! You piece of shit! Are you supposed to be here?
Look out.
I know you. Maybe it's better if if we don't address. I'm kind of thinking that might be a glitch. Of course, we're getting terrible FPS with all these NPCs around. Not much I can do about that. I'm sure I could lower the settings to fix that, but it's so infrequent.
Damn, there certainly are enough of them. At a guess, a good 4 or 5 dozen.
Think so? 4 or 5 dozen? Combat Master Vanyek. Oh, I don't care. I don't want actual training. I'll manage without ever having gotten very good with the bow. Henry likes to run up and hit stuff, you know? Watermelon. I don't think I've ever seen watermelon before in this game. I have in real life seen a watermelon.
Killing, fighting, never losing, robbing, fucking women, annihilate and pillage, burning, wrecking, making strife. How sweet it is, a robber's life.
Not only strong outer walls, but inner ones too. This isn't good news.
I think we'll manage, Henry, as long as you're there. We're about to have covered pretty much every inch of the place. They are pretty well equipped, all things considered. Lots of guys walking around in full plate. Already been that way.
Camp life sure ain't easy.
I imagine that it told me that I completed that objective so that I would stop looking around everywhere, but I don't know who they're talking to. That guy's just up there. That's his whole job. There's no way. Okay, there is a way for him to get down. Can I maybe speak with him? He looks like he might actually be unique. His armor's so clean. Hello, sir.
Have you seen...
Oh, him. He'll
His
be somewhere
armor
up in
is
the
not
ruins
clean.
at the top. His armor's that bright, you
Yeah,
can't
right.
miss him.
My armor's managed to get dirty just walking around.
Fuck off! It was here just a moment ago.
How many times is that now? I lost count after 4.
That was you, right?
The last time, it was the gloves, wasn't it? You forgot you traded them for the fur, and then you went stomping around saying you stole it.
You can fuck off, you can.
Whatever you say.
When I get that cunt who stole it off me, I'll smash his face to a fucking pulp.
No information to get from the regulars.
Oh my god, you a proper lost cause, you.
How about you? No?
Have you seen Eric?
Do you see that big ruin?
Yeah.
His armor's that...
Excuse me. That'll be him. Alright. Give me a moment. Can't get in there. Alright. Anything else before we go and speak to the head honcho? Seems not. Alright. Hello.
What do you
Your armor's not that shiny.
Kozlik sent me.
Ah, more reinforcements. You're the one from the monastery?
Yes, sir.
So you really killed that turncoat?
Yes, sir.
Well done. I heard about you, and quite honestly, I didn't think you'd succeed. So can you handle a sword?
Yes, I know what I'm doing.
Well, I think it's best if we put you to the test. Go to our combat master, Vanyet. He'll soon find out what you're made of. Just go downhill, as far as the stockade. His tent is right next to the training arena.
All right, sir.
Okay. Wouldn't mind getting into some of these chests. You don't take issue with me going back here, do you? Oh, he doesn't mind. Could I potentially pickpocket him? I am going to drink some Savior Schnapps and find out. And then let's switch to some stealth gear real quick. Still have the stuff that I need to sell. That's all good. I am over encumbered, but that's alright. Oh, can you not pickpocket him? Yeah.
Back trouble.
I think he's gonna notice me, to be honest. Yeah, not really worth it. We'll come back if he's if we ever get an opportunity to actually pick that lock. Otherwise, it's fine. There we go. That's everything. Yep. Let's go train with the sword. I imagine he just wants to see me, train with anything. I'd rather continue getting XP with the mace, I guess. Where am I on my ability with the mace? 14. Nice. Could realistically level that up to 20 before the end of the playthrough. And we'll at least have the mace and the sword to use.
Are you Combat Master Vanyet?
Aye, that's me. What do you want?
I'm Henry. Eric said you'd try me out to see how good I am with a sword.
Ah, another greenhorn. Nice to see Kozlik's doing his job. Mind you, most of the peasants he sends me couldn't fight a pile of manure with a pitchfork. Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? You look familiar.
Yes, you taught me sword fighting in Scalix.
Wait now. Yes, I do remember. We met at the alehouse. Well, I'm glad you made it out alive. I took to my heels before it even started. All right, let's see what you're good for. Have you got a weapon? If not, you can borrow one over there. Now, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Can I kill this guy?
All right.
This is really cool. It's the first person you ever fight in the game. Potentially, it's either him or what's his name?
What a fucking dolt.
Hang on. Okay, that's... Obviously, I'm gonna reload that in. No, I had my mace out already. I'm gonna actually switch to the longsword so I can really trounce him, and just for symmetricity. There we go. Now let's show him what for. That's really cool, though. I appreciate the that direct comparison, I guess. What's the... There's a word for this. I mean, symmetricity, storytelling, I guess, that's part of it, but, we're gonna see how far we've come. Potentially the first person you ever get into a fight with.
Are you Combat Master Vanyet? I'm Henry.
Ah, hey.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do it. Ooh. He's got some moves on him. Oh.
What a fucking
are we?
dolt.
Okay. Ooh. He's ready with some combos as well. These aren't practice swords. I can stab you in the face. And I'm going to. Ah.
Jesus, you got me. You're a lot better than most of the fuckers here, lad. Well done.
I've had a bit of practice.
So I see. I'll tell Eric what you've got in you. Don't worry about that. But so you don't think old Vanyek has passed it, I'll teach you one trick you'll be glad to know.
Oh, that's very generous of you.
Well, I don't want to take it to the grave with me. All right, listen. Before you start twisting and turning, take a good firm stance with your legs wide apart, like this. As if you're about to let off a huge fart.
I think I've got it. Thanks.
Oh, all right. Maybe that would have trained me a little bit more if I weren't already maxed out. Let's switch back to this and the mace. Maybe if I'd been using the mace, but I don't know. He's a sword fighter, to be fair.
You leave my old lady out.
That was cool. I mean, there was no issue at all, of course, and Henry's a little bit drunk. Man, had a handicap going. Whose horse is this? Re-render?
Sir, may I...
What is it?
I went to the fight master as you ordered, and I...
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think I know what's troubling the young master. He's surprised to see me here. And the feeling's mutual. When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
Radzig?
Indeed. This boy is very dear to him. And I expect he's looking for this? Am I right, young man?
You bastard.
Yeah. Well, Radzig did say this was a bad idea.
He's coming round.
I apologize for the discomfort, but it's for your own safety. And ours, of course. You can count yourself lucky, lad. I'm gonna keep you alive. I'm sure your father will pay a nice fat ransom for you.
My father's dead. That lackey of yours wouldn't even let me bury him.
He doesn't know, Eric. Nobody told him. They told me, a foreigner, but not him. How very inconsiderate. I'm sure you'd rather hear it under different circumstances and from someone else, boy. But beggars can't be choosers. Your father, your real father, is alive. You even know him. It's your liege lord, Radzig Kobyla. Although, how much can he really care about you? Here you are, a homeless orphan, and he still hasn't acknowledged you. Your parents are both dead, aren't they? I thought so. And yet, Radzig still hasn't told you the truth. Could it be that he's ashamed of you? I wonder if you'll want to pay that ransom after all. Well, best not think about that. If your father won't pay your ransom, you have no value to me.
My father's dead.
I understand why you feel that way. My own childhood was not dissimilar. How strange that we should have something in common. But I've delayed long enough. Now it's time for you to tell me why you came here.
I was looking for my father's sword, which was stolen by a certain bastard.
And I found it. But I wonder which father you mean. In a way, it belongs to both.
Doesn't matter who it belongs to. I'm gonna kill you with it.
You're hardly in a position to threaten me. But now I think of it, why not? When your father, your real father, pays, I'll give you an opportunity to try.
I think that's very generous of you.
Isn't it?
Radzik will crush you. And I'll be there to see it.
I very much doubt it. You spied on our camp. You must realize that your father hasn't a fraction of the forces I've gathered. And now, with the king in captivity, there's no one to levy troops to come to your aid. Even united with Hanush and Divish, your father couldn't raise more men than I have. The only force in this country capable of defeating me is Sigismund's. And he pays me. When he wins, I win. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything. So meet the new lord of the realm.
A man like you will never rule here.
Have you never heard of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, or Sahinek the Dry Devil? They fought for your king and plundered the estates of the lords in Austria, just as I'm doing here. Like they say, the stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Sir, it's time.
Now, I'm afraid I have more important business to attend to. I'll leave Udo here to keep you company. And let's hope for both our sakes that your father pays up. Farewell.
Rot in hell!
Knock some manners into him, Udo. Come on, Eric, let's go. We've got work to do.
Well, that's quite the revelation. Shame I got it spoiled for me. More or less.
Henry, wake up. Can you hear me? Jesus, that brutally worked you over. Here. Try to drink. I thought you'd never come round.
How do you know my name?
Don't you
I
recognize
did
me?
earlier.
Zbyszek. You fucking traitor. You throw me to those bastards and then look me in the eye like nothing happened.
Shh, be quiet. Maybe we started off on the wrong foot. But I'm your only chance to get out of here alive. So do you want my help or not?
Wow.
What do you want?
I want to get you out of here. But if you'd rather, I can leave you to rot and get the shit kicked out of you by Istvan's bruiser.
Why would you, of all people, want to get me out of here?
I've got my reasons. If not for the good of my soul, then for the good of my purse. It'll cost you a few groschen, and that's all you need to worry about. You shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Shouldn't I? Even when it comes from a treacherous bastard who set his cutthroat friends on me when I was trying to bury my parents.
I won't deny we didn't get off to a very good start. But this is a chance to start over and let bygones be bygones.
So what exactly are your reasons?
Nothing you need to care about. Let's just say it's a personal matter.
But I do care. I don't believe a word you say. I know you're up to something. So you better try harder to convince me, or I'm not going anywhere with you.
Not a day passes without these cutthroats pulling daggers on each other. And I'm the youngest, so they make a slave out of me.
A bandit's life isn't quite how you imagined it, eh? My heart bleeds. But you could easily make a run for it on your own. Why bother with me?
Look, I just want to live a normal life. For that, I need peace and some coin. You need to get out of here, and you've got coin. My help won't cost you a tenth of what Istvan would want from Sir Radzik. Why shouldn't we help each other?
Why don't you go on your own?
What would I do? I've been left alone in this world and I'm an outlaw. How long do you think it'll take before I'm swinging from a gibbet? I need to get some coin and get the hell out of here.
How do you propose to do it?
Finally, we're getting somewhere. I know a way you can get out of the fortress without anyone seeing you. I'll untie you, and you'll have to make your own way there. It shouldn't be hard at this time of night. I'll wait for you outside. Afterwards, you'll tell your noble father I helped you so they don't hang me. And naturally, you'll pay me something for the risk I'm taking.
Risk? Sounds riskier for me than for you.
Not really. what are they going to do with you if they catch you? They want to ransom you, so the worst they'll do is lock you up again. But me, who was supposed to be guarding you and let you escape, nobody's going to pay no ransom for me, friend.
What about my possessions?
Eric has your things. It would be suicide to try and get to them. Forget them.
Oh, wonderful. So I'm supposed to make a run for it like this?
It'd be better if you wore something to blend in, it's true. But I can't go and get you anything. I'm supposed to be guarding you. So if I leave my post, I'll have to avoid the others just the same as you.
All right then. Let's get out of here. Untie me.
That's what I want to hear. But first, swear you'll tell Sir Ratzik I helped you. And that you'll pay me too.
You have my word. What's the plan?
All right, I'll have to trust you're a man of honor. Now listen, I found a place where you can easily get out. Down in the camp on the slope above Sasau, there's a place where they throw the waste over the wall. The pile of shit reaches almost to the top of the stockade. All we have to do is jump over and we'll have a soft landing. Then we're free.
Free and covered in shit. So that's all?
Well, first, we both have to get there. We can't let anyone see either of us. I'm supposed to be guarding you and you're... Well, I'm supposed to be guarding you. So we have to keep to the shadows and stay away from prying eyes. I'll go first. There shouldn't be anyone outside in front of the barn. When you're out, go left along by the wall. There are cliffs everywhere, so try not to get yourself killed. I'll wait for you not far from the camp, by the dead tree between the path and the brook. Good luck.
Okay, well, I'm definitely going to go try and get my stuff back. I don't really care if I like my odds, you know? Let's see. Fuck. And where am I going to find a lockpick? There's no way I'm leaving all that gear. Absolutely not. Under no circumstances. There are lockpicks that you can get. I know there's one in the... It'd be great if I could find a dagger as well, honestly. I might be able to pickpocket one of these guys. Stealthy enough. Just need to be careful. Just wait for an opportunity with this one. Could probably knock him out too, come to think of it. Yeah, fuck him. And then I'm just gonna grab him and get him out of sight. There we go. Do you have any lockpicks on you? I'm really not interested in your gear, but I'll take a dagger if you have it. How's Henry doing? Is he hungry? He could eat. Right, I'll have that salami and that pretzel. I'll eat both of those. Honestly, I could probably just take this guy's stuff and solo all these guys. If he had something better than an axe, I'd be a lot more on board with that idea. Yeah, fuck it. Everything that he's got equipped, I'll put on. I'll take the axe too. I won't be very good with it, but I've got some strength and warfare skills to kind of make up for things. Let's start by eating. Very good. Now, technically, I should be disguised in this outfit, but I don't know if the game's going to let me get away with that. I'm certainly a lot more conspicuous now. But I like my odds of being able to fight these guys. Maybe we can even get Eric to come out. I'll take him down too. Oh, or... Nah, I see. Just need some lockpicks, and I know there's some in the chest. What's this? Hello. Yeah, fair enough.
You're
Alright,
in the
let's do
wrong
it.
place at the wrong time.
No one else is getting involved, huh? Ah, okay. Oh, I didn't see that. But this isn't my armor.
What's the matter? Come on!
Nice. Probably shouldn't have gone for that guy immediately, but we got him. Just don't want his friend getting up before we're done with our fight. Alright. Yep. Well, that's a shame.
Come here, lily liver.
He's gonna tackle me. Or that. I'm gonna break that fucking helmet, bud.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Yeah. Fair enough, fair enough. Got my stamina. I'm stronger than both of you. Ooh, nearly blocked that one pretty well. That's alright. Back off. It's a shame I couldn't have gotten a head cracker on this guy when we first started fighting, before everyone else got involved. Everyone else, I say. Like it's not just this guy.
What's the matter?
I don't know
Come on.
what I was supposed to do there differently. That was way too early. That's on me.
Is that all you
This
got?
guy's coming in with the quick jabs.
You'll get what's for.
It's so fucking dumb that they can continue hitting you during a clinch. Like, I get it, but it's just... It's a great way to frustrate the player. You guys are lucky that your companion's axe fucking sucked, otherwise you'd both be down by now.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
You've drawn blood. His helmet's broken.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
You dick. Staggered me right before I got what was probably going to do a lot of damage.
Come on.
They can't get behind me now. Doesn't change the fact that I can't fucking see stabs coming to save my life. Just please stop forcing clinches. This fucking guy. I parried that fucking perfectly. I don't know what you want from me. Let's go over here, guys. Again, parried it perfectly. Don't know what you want from me.
Come here, lily liver.
What the fuck ever. Oh, there's... Fuck off, dude. We can do... No. Ugh. Frustrating combat sometimes. If it wasn't so goddamn janky.
What are you doing here?
Well, that's
Tired
not
of
good.
life, are you?
Let's try and force clinches on him, I guess. This is kind of dumb, but it is working. I don't know if I'm doing much damage to him, but... I can do this all day, bud. You're not nearly strong enough to do anything about this. Here we go. Slowly but surely. This beats stealth killing. Don't know where my dog is. I think I just heard him taking a drink. My dog in real life. No idea where Mutt went off to. Yeah, no, they're all coming in now. Alright, fair enough. I'm getting my stuff back. We're not doing this thing where I don't get the gear that I've been collecting for the entire game. No, absolutely not. I didn't get this good at I didn't get Henry leveled up this much to just be able to walk away. When I can easily solo these guys, if I get my hands on my top level gear, that's what we're doing. Thank you. All right. This time, let's not bumble right into the guy. He'll be turning around in a moment. Oh, there he goes. Take you out right here. And I'll just kill you right there, because I think we're going to clear this whole spot. Wow. No one heard that. Okay, just in case, we'll grab all this stuff again, but I'm actually going to try not use it. I should have time if we end up getting into combat, because I think I'd be better off trying to stealth kill more of these guys before chancing open combat. I'll wear that black hood, I guess, for conspicuousness. The coif. And the hose. I think that's maybe we could... Nah. All I really need is a lockpick. Just a matter of where I'm gonna get it. It's 3 guys over there. Let's deal with this guy. Should be able to climb up that ladder without him noticing. Getting behind him, I'm not sure, but we'll try. Should be slowly regaining my health, but it might be scripted to make sure that doesn't happen. Don't need this guy getting involved, now do we? That sucks. But he's none the wiser. I need a dagger. The more of these guys I kill, the more likely it is that I find lockpicks or a dagger, so... look for opportunities, I guess. It's a fancy shield you have, friend. You can stay here, I don't think anyone will notice you. Right, he has a dagger, that's good, and a lockpick, even better. In which case, I don't really feel like... I'll take his Raven's Beak, because I'm terrible with axes. But aside from that, he can hold on to the rest. There we go. Now we might have to fight Eric for my stuff. Oh, but I can tell right now. I don't see him in there. I might be able to just go in and get it. Let's see. I'm open to sneaking out of here as well. There's no reason that I have to go and kill everyone here, because killing everyone in the place didn't help in Pribyslavitz, right? So why would it help here? Now I shouldn't actually have to do the minigame for this. Don't see Eric in here anywhere, but I am gonna look around for him. Just in case maybe I can... it seems like he went with the other guy. I don't know why it's suicide to go for my gear. We can handle this. Nice. Is this where they keep it? Yes, it is. I will take all of that. And then I am just going to drop everything that I currently have equipped. Including the black hood. I'm a lot more over encumbered than I was expecting to be. Can drop this axe. And we can drop this raven's beak. That's still way over. What happened? I guess just because I don't have anything equipped, this is how it's going to be. Let's continue sneaking. I shouldn't be over encumbered unless my stats have changed. Oh, yeah, no, there's more stuff I can drop. That's the issue. And I accidentally just dropped something that I didn't mean to. Those... There they are. These. Cool. Because those are in good condition where the others are not. There we go. Let me see. The composite gauntlets, there's no point in me having those. The German bassinet, the hauberk in rough shape. Pretty much everything that isn't at either full or really close to full condition I can put away. Oh, I haven't used my tailor's kit in a while. That's something I forgot to do during my last little combat encounter. Where is my tailor's kit? Do I not have one? I must have forgotten to buy one. All right, well, that's next on the agenda. Whoops. It's a good thing nothing got too beat up. But yeah, stuff like this. Yeah, that'll be why I'm so over encumbered. This is much better. Much easier to manage. Definitely should have emptied out my inventory earlier, though. Okay. All of this. Don't want that. We actually want the padded black coif and the quiet dark shoes. Okay, that's my stealth gear. We'll go ahead and equip the mace and the cumin bow. We can drop the extra dagger. Cool. There's all that. Shall we loot the place the rest of the way while we're here? All the lockpicks in the world. 200 Groschen, Kuttenberg Cuirass, which is 22.9 compared to... I'm sure it doesn't compare. Yeah, 26.10. Checkered red blue hood. Looks pretty cool. I'll take it. Pad hood ash, yeah, cool. Okay, we're over the frustrating parts. Shall we go with the plan, or shall we maybe murder some of these guys? I think Henry would be very angry right now and kind of thrilled to kill some more of these people. Cripple these guys going into what I imagine is about to be an assault. Level the playing field a little, you know? I know where that guy was talking about exactly. I love the idea of just killing everyone in the camp and walking out the front door. Takes a huge drag of a cigarette, finishing the entire thing in one turn. Oh god. Coughs and splutters and ruins the moment. Yeah, you can't be doing that. Your lungs aren't designed to hold that much smoke. They're not designed to hold any smoke, but they can take a little bit. Welcome back, Cream. Good to see you, buddy. We finished Teresa's DLC with kind of a lot of frustration at the end, but I was glad to be done with it. And then we finished the last side quest, the last bit of side content, or at least scripted side content that there was in the game, and it's 10 more main quests left to do. So I imagine next week on Monday, or if I just don't stream next week, it'll be the week after. We'll be finishing up Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm pretty confident. Mighty fine to see you too. Yes, thank you. I could definitely just solo these guys, and I want to prove it to myself. With the House of Zool on my side, nothing can stop me. Do I have my shield? Well, let's equip a shield. And some arrows. Which arrows do I have the most of? I don't have many of any. Here we go. Make these men scared with the devil's scowl. Yeah, no. We're gonna rep scallots. Teresa DLC over. Gods be praised. Alien dance. I don't know if that's a BTTV mode or what, but there it is. Hang on. Maybe we can, fight one of these guys at a time. Or at least fight one guy first before the other three show up. I'm gonna drink some Savior Schnapps as well, because I don't want to have to do all that again. Henry can be a little bit more drunk. Gentlemen.
Well now, what's come crawling out from under some rock?
Alright, boys. Apparently we're doing this. Oh, this is bad. Hang on. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Hang on. Let me go to where I know you guys can't all team up on me. Let's do it. Alright.
Is that all you've got? Bring it on!
We're getting really bad FPS. I do apologize. I know it's very hard to watch right now.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
You get out of here. You get out of here. All right. You got to be on top of it with clinches, because if you don't react quickly, they'll decide it. You guys are hurting each other more than you're hurting me right now. This is a little silly. Gentlemen, it's a little silly, I gotta tell you. Oh, it showed the emote on my screen. I didn't notice. Nice. That's good to know. The, Stream Elements recognized it. This guy. You're gonna hurt each other trying to stab me through this massive bodies, guys. I'm gonna keep doing that. You really don't want to be fighting me like this. They're behind me right now, aren't they? Really gotta right click instead of left clicking during those, because you do damage to their heads. And I think it is kind of nice to push them away in this specific situation, though. I certainly don't mind when they push me back into the wall. I keep getting my wires crossed and pressing Q during that. There we go, that's what you want to see.
You call that combat?
I call this absolute cheese. Combat is a little generous. You keep winning those clinches. I don't know how you're doing it.
Is that all you got?
What have we got here? Entertainment.
We're gonna enjoy this.
Whenever you're ready. I see you there, sir.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
There you go. I kind of just wanted to get him out of the way. You get back. Why do you keep hanging out right next to me, buddy? Oh, Henry, I didn't really want to be out here with them. I'll get to your surrender in a moment, sir. Alright. Okay, buddy. Okay, sure. I don't think he's gonna run all the way away. He's gonna come back, de-aggro, and do that weird shit. Oh, guys, please stop forcing clinches while there are people comboing behind me. Although that is what you would do. I complain a lot about the enemies in this game just using sound strategy. You're very weak, aren't you?
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
Yeah, you deserve that. You deserved pulling off that master stroke. Good job. What happened to everybody? I killed maybe 2 of them. There were like 6 guys on me. Come on. Okay, take him out. There we are. Now, I'll take all their groschen. I'm not all that interested in hauling all of this gear out of this camp, so this is for honor more than anything else. Honor and strategy. If we kill all their people, well, Radzig's already won. It seems weird that Henry just kind of believed that guy with what he said about Radzig. Because, I mean, the achievement would imply that 1, yeah, it's true, and 2, that Henry believes it to be true? Why would Henry believe what anything that guy just said? And how would he know? That guy just went to go sit back down for a meal. Alright. I respect it. He's still gonna die, but I do respect it. I hope there's a tailor's kit here somewhere, because I'm sure my cloth items are only gonna get worse. What did the guy say? Well, it's a pretty big spoiler. So, I will tell you, of course, but just so you know, pretty big spoiler for the franchise at large. But that guy said that Radzig is Henry's real father. I can only assume then that that's part of why Henry, or Radzig, and the guy Henry thinks is his father were so close, because, you know, that guy raised Radzig's bastard child for him. Pretty crazy. Alright. Tailor's kits would be very, very helpful. So I will be checking around. Let's get that shield back out. Hello? Any other bandits need fighting? Gentlemen. Please, please. Let's have a scuffle.
Well, now.
Run, Henry. I probably should have picked a tent, honestly. I just don't want to aggro everyone in the camp at once, because that'd be a real annoying fight to wait through. It seems like they were hurting each other a lot more than anything before. Oh, I knew that. I mean, have you seen Henry's dad? Massive cuck vibes. Well, I didn't want to say it, but that hat he chose to wear all the time. Okay, where the fuck did you pull that from? I don't know how he managed that. Alright, back to the old strategy, I think. Alright, gentlemen. There he goes. I gotta tell you, I think me, Bernard, and Robard could have soloed these guys with no problem. They're not very good at this. Couple of well-trained knights were willing to give up their positions. Could have nailed this. I don't know where everyone else went. They just got distracted and left. Or they're still on their way. Can I please parry this? Sometimes the game just doesn't give you parries. No Christ here, only Henry.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong
I don't know about that. Oh, you got up. Keep expecting them to swing at me, but they force clinches.
Bring it on!
I'm just not clicking fast enough when they do to decide the clinch. So if I'm the one deciding, I win it. That's where maxed out strength gets you. Can you not?
What's the matter? Come on.
I'll slaughter you!
This guy's pretty tough, apparently.
Come here, lily liver.
There he goes. See, he couldn't stand up to that hit. Like, he couldn't parry that because I was too strong, but he's still winning clinches. I don't get how that's working.
Is that the best you
I
can
guess
do?
it's just because I'm not clicking fast enough. Did not see that one coming. That was a good thing. Or whatever you want to call it.
You'll get what for?
And you? I don't like your odds after all that. Oh, are they all just waiting? I think a lot of them were just waiting for things to clear out around here.
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
You call that combat?
Really wasn't trying to hit him. For all I swung my mouse around, it did nothing. There you go. Are you still alive? Stop it.
Bring it on!
There you go. And you? See, I'm a lot stronger than you. And I've got a heavier blade, or a heavier mace. He's got a hammer, though. I'm glad you're carrying the torch. I wouldn't be able to see anything if you stopped that. There you go. Ugh. Well, I'd love to say that we've crippled their forces enough, but I don't know. It's a good thing I bought a shit ton of armorer's kits last time I had a chance. Just wish I could say the same thing about tailor's kits. Of those, I have none. Let's see, then. Sounds like there's more? Nope. Ah, it was your armor still clinking. Let's stop that. There we are. Some groschen. We've got some more groschen. It's really the only thing I want from these guys. Henry's not really in a reselling armor part of his life anymore. Let the people that are still here tomorrow wear all this armor. It'll be good for us. Banged up as it all is. I'd love it if some of these guys had tailor's kits, but I'm not so lucky. Yeah, don't want that. Oh, that was a whole lot of fun. Let's keep it going. No idea. I swear, these combat encounters look a lot larger at the start, and then I back up into a corner, and suddenly there's like 4 guys. Gentlemen! You imprisoned the wrong man. There he goes. Wow, I didn't think that would go so well for me. Okay.
I'm going to enjoy it.
You're nearly dead from what I just did to you. Ah, they've got arrows. There he goes. That's the thing. Getting turned around by a guy standing in front of you, annoying. Happens a lot.
Is that all you got?
There he goes.
Stop, hear me, stop!
Let me deal with your friend with the bow. Oh, and your other friend with the other bow. There he goes. I wasn't quick enough.
Well, I never. Pig turns up willingly for the slaughter. You're dead.
Mm-hmm. And you? Well, you don't have a torch out. Could you take your torch out? Seems silly to fight in the dark, doesn't it? I won't be taking mine out, of course. I don't need that kind of disadvantage. No.
Please.
Shouldn't have been a bandit. I don't even care about looting these guys at this point. None of them have tailor's kits. You there. Did you not notice? Oh. That's not something you say when you're about to get rushed by a guy with a mace. There you go. Oh, these poor men. They didn't know their boss was so eager to try and hold a fucking demigod hostage. This all could have been avoided. You could have just let me go. Hey guys. You guys should really have an alarm or something. Something to notify the troops. Well, whenever you're ready. There you go. Ah, you jumped out of the way of that one. You should be proud. Ah, and a master strike from you as well. Okay, well. He's ready. No. Could you tell everyone for me that giving up is pointless? If they manage to run away while I'm distracted, that's one thing, but don't just kneel down and wait. It's kind of what I want you guys to do. Every cashier at Trader Joe's has a bell that they can ring, like an old-timey ship's bell to let customers know they're free. These bandits are less prepared than Trader Joe's. They really are. You guys should all have whistles or something. I mean, you all could just scream when I start attacking you, but you're choosing not to. It's me, the man, attacking you. You could do something about it. You know your way around this camp better than I do, and I have to come around all these tents to fight you. Hey, bud. I'm the one you're looking for.
Well, now, look what's crawling out from under some rock. Huh?
Mm-hmm. Up next. There's another guy down there. He's all on his own. Hey, it's just me.
There?
Good old Henry.
Who's there? The answer to my prayer.
I'm not expecting to one-shot as many of these guys as I am. I think some of them ran away from earlier fights, and that's why. But good lord.
Who's there? Who are you? What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you? Gone weak at the knees, have you?
It's amazing the difference that a half-decent weapon that I know how to use makes. Trying to kill these guys with a broken axe. That was hard.
Bring it on!
Who's gonna strike first? I had a feeling it would be you, and I'm glad it was. That's why. You're next. You look like you've been around a while, sir. Shame to end that. Hello? I used to wear a kettle hat just like that, you know? Didn't do me many favors either. At least some of you are starting to use your heads, shooting at me with a bow. Oh, and a master strike. Good job. There he goes. Stop that right this instant. No.
Leave me be.
You don't seem to understand what circumstances I'm in. It behooves me to kill as many of you as possible. Run away if you don't want that to be your fate.
Well,
there you go. Hello?
What's going?
See if I can find that wayfarer. He was over there, but I think we'd better deal with these guys. Okay. We dealt with the two archers. Honestly, just being aggressive is a pretty good tactic when you're covered in plate armor like this. Just dive in. Alright. Guys, please don't hit me from outside of my periphery. It's not fair.
I'm going to enjoy this.
He still may very well level mace all the way up before the end of the playthrough. Oh, when I see my horse hooves me in the distance, it behooves me. That's also what I say. It's a very common horse name. Biblical, I think. I don't want any of that. What I want is to sow the seeds of death among this camp. You're next.
Answer to my prayers, just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone.
Alright. I'll let you go. That was good. Oh, and you're not dead. Some of them don't go down just like that. They have to go around and check the bodies. Anybody still alive that I need to be worried about? I guess a lot of you will stand back up when that's the case, and then I can just clean up afterwards. I don't know who you think you are saying that to me. Yeah, some of them are just scripted not to die, not to bleed out, so you have to double check them. Well, that's pretty much everyone. Love to know where that wayfarer went, though I honestly might have killed him already. There we go. You guys are just oblivious, huh? They probably kind of had to be so that the stealth, like, getting out of here was plausible. Nope. It says mercy kill, they will just die eventually, and these guys don't deserve mercy. They were in here singing about pillaging and the other stuff that tends to happen during pillaging. You gonna enjoy working with those janky-ass stairs? Oh, you handled them better than I did. Alright. That did say mercy kill. Now, where'd my old sword master get off to? Maybe he left. I did specifically tell him I was from Skalitz. Maybe he got the message and got the fuck out of there. Especially after I handled him so easily. Oh, whoops. Don't hit the Windows button. There we go. Are we back? Yeah, we're back. Hey.
Hi.
It's me.
Who's there? Well,
How do they take their
look what's come crawling
torches out, I wonder?
What's going on there? Gone weak at the knees, have you?
You call that
They keep getting interrupted, so I'm parrying without needing to. It's kind of fucking me up. They don't have an easy time navigating here. But they're kind of at a disadvantage being this close to the wall. Whenever you're ready. He gets a perfect parry.
I'm gonna enjoy this.
But I don't. Could we maybe find some level ground or something, guys? This is a little silly. Nice. Gave it to me that time. There he goes. Let's make short work of his friend.
Stop it!
That's a mercy kill. You, however, where'd your body go? Oh. Well, he died. Really? Because that was a headcracker kill. But, I mean, I don't think he's getting up. Alright. Alright. That's most of the guys in this camp. That's where I'm supposed to jump down, but I'm not doing that. We're walking out the front door. If the game lets me. It might not actually let me. We can do a quick perimeter check, and maybe we'll aggro anyone who's still alive as we do it. Wouldn't be surprised if the Swordmaster... This is where we fought. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't aggro as easily as everyone else. But he might have just, he might have just been one of the many people in the crowd. It's a fucking bloodbath back here. And it won't make any difference at all. I did this for fun, really, honestly. But in the next quest, where Radzig comes to assault the place, it's not going to make a difference that I killed all these guys. Pretty confident, because it didn't make any difference in Pribyslavitz. Even though it really should have.
I'm going to enjoy it.
Oh, someone's shooting a bow at me. That's a mercy kill, and where's your buddy? There he is. That's just dead. Alright. Who am I looking for? Who's currently... Oh, okay. Hmm. No one else is... I mean, I can sleep if I like. Probably not a good idea. Bandit, bandit. Bandit. You'd think the guy they had training swordsmanship would have stuck around with all the greenhorns. Don't think I'm gonna track down his body. And it seems like that's pretty much everyone. It's not a super large camp at the end of the day. Or at the beginning of the day. They're not expanding the borders. I'll take the hunting arrow. Unless it's a pain in the ass, okay. Alright, let's see. Yeah, that's alright, alright, let's walk out the front door. I don't think there's anyone left. Horses are still here. I won't kill the horses. This isn't Neuhoff. I'm not one of them. Okay. Well, that was a whole lot of fun. Henry, would you like to eat some of their stew before you go? I would. Thanks, Henry. There's always more. You there. Who do you think you are? What? There you go. Alright. Oh. That was fun. Could the VA have maybe gotten his lips a little closer to the mic for that one? Well, I mean, it's not gonna... Yeah, he really liked that one. That's why he sat down first for it. What time is it? It's 3 in the morning? Cool. We got out before the sun rose. Yeah, and of course it's gonna make me jump into the pile of shit, isn't it? Is there any other way that I can jump down? I'd rather hurt my leg or something. It's gonna make me do that because Henry can't open the gate, because if they made it so that Henry could open the gate, they'd have to acknowledge that anyone who's leveled Henry up enough could handle all these guys with no problem. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go jump into shit. Give me one last chance to comb the place. I love the tag no generative AI on your stream. I know why you've done it, but that makes me think that you expect people to think you're an AI. Well, you never know. You never know. I always could be. Can you imagine? I imagine, you know. Oh. What? You left something important in the possession of a corpse. I didn't leave anything in the possession of a corpse. Alright, well, I'm just gonna ignore that. Very strange. But you never know. People will believe anything. There's also a lot of people who really don't get, like, that AI is a buzzword. They just think that AI refers to everything that AI has ever referred to, so you get a lot of people responding to anti-AI comments with, like, video games have had AI since the 90s. Shut up, man. You don't know what you're talking about. Alright, where's Vijek? Where's my dog? Come here, mutt. There's no one left to worry about in there.
Look, you to me.
Where's my horse? That was a very expensive horse. Well, it felt expensive when I bought it. Oh, you hate AI, huh? Well, Claude actually helps diagnose cancer, so yeah, guess you love cancer. Fuck off. Show me an example of Claude specifically diagnosing cancer. And it's always something like that. It's always an argument that proves that they haven't actually looked into it. Yeah, I am aware, actually, that scientists have been using machine learning for a long time. And they've been doing a good job of it. And then a bunch of tech bros got their hands on that technology and trained it on data sets that are way too big for it to handle and forced it into every sector, and it's mostly, almost exclusively, garbage. Ugh, sick of it. I think more and more people are getting sick of it as well. Even the normies. Not all of the normies. We can't help all of the normies. But we can try. I don't know why it's not letting me get my horse. Where's Zbigek? That's probably why. I need to go talk to him first. He's right there on the road out. Okay. Let's go. Definitely getting less popular, yeah. Especially with the data centers. That's I think that's waking a lot of people up to how much of a problem it is, even if they don't care specifically about how shit AI is and its effect on all media. They do care about its effect on their power bills and their water quality. Oh, there was that one thing, wasn't there, where the guy, like, asked Claude, based on something else, to make a cancer cure for his dog, and it's like he could have done that with a model that wasn't trained on all of human media.
We're out. Now it's time for you to keep your part of the bargain.
Yeah, fuck it.
Don't worry, I keep my word. But I have to go to Ratai and see my father. They took my coin when they captured me.
Fine. We should get out of here as quick as we can anyway.
Well, you'll have to help me. Somehow the massage I got from that big bastard didn't do me a lot of good. I don't suppose you have a horse hidden around here.
A horse? Actually, I didn't think of that.
Oh, and a pre-render. Oh, and Henry, okay, so it's definitely not gonna have any bearing that I wiped out that entire camp. That wasn't canon. So we just walked. Alright. And Zibajek and I are now great friends. Are we going to talk to Teresa when we get back? I'm glad I played that DLC to be reminded who this fucking guy is, because I had no recollection.
Any word about your boy, Radzig?
Nothing yet.
Let's hope he hasn't done anything rash. Wouldn't surprise me given the balls that he has. Now, I wonder where he might have got those from.
Don't start, Hanush.
Oh, well, now I have my gear.
I'm sorry, sir. This fellow...
Henry!
Father?
I told you he had balls.
Well, I see that you haven't been idle, and we'll certainly need to have a talk later, but not quite so publicly. Looks like you have plenty to tell us. What happened?
I got a bit tied up at Vranyig. But now I know what they're planning.
Oops.
What's being planned? And who's planning it? Spit it out, boy!
There's no longer any doubt about it. It's that Hungarian noble you were hosting on the same day Sigismund pillaged Skalitz.
Sir Istvan Toth.
Toth and his people. Everything fits. They're the ones making the counterfeit money and using it to hire mercenaries from all around. He's already got quite an army at Vranyig.
But what the fuck is he after?
I can tell you exactly, and you won't like it.
How's that?
I had quite a long talk with him.
What?
When I was trying to get into his camp, I was taken captive. We had a bit of a chat. Actually, he told me his entire plan.
What?
I suppose he thought he didn't need to keep it secret any longer. I'm not all that surprised.
Why not?
What's that bastard planning?
He's in the service of Sigismund. He wants to destroy King Wenceslas' allies. That means us. He's gathered a very large force. I'm honestly not sure if we can defeat them. And he knows no one will come to our aid now.
That fucking cunt! I'll skin him alive!
How many men has he got?
More than 100, I'd say.
And how secure is their camp?
It's an old abandoned fortress on a hill above Sassau. It's inaccessible from 3 sides, surrounded by a timber palisade.
Bastard! I'll crush that rebel of his!
That's easy to say, old friend. It seems Toth isn't taking any chances.
Together with Divish, we can muster enough men. And we can all see there's no time to waste. That bastard wants a battle? Much better we pick a time and place than he does.
Undoubtedly. We have to take them by surprise. It would be best to attack tomorrow night. We can't get ready any sooner.
That's what I like to hear, Radzig.
Henry, I want you to get yourself fixed up and then go straight to Sir Divish of Talmberg. Tell him to assemble all the able-bodied men he can and bring them to Vranyig tomorrow evening. We'll wait for him there.
Yes, sir.
Finally, a chance to show I'm not carrying a sword just for ornament.
What is it, Henry? Is there something else?
The thing is, we have to deal with Zbyszek.
I see. And who is he?
Zbyszek is from Skalitz. He helped me escape captivity and saved my life. I promised him a reward for it.
Indeed. Well, Zbyszek, if you saved my son's life, I'm grateful to you. As a token of my gratitude, please accept this reward.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your generosity.
And under the circumstances, we won't ask how you came to be with that herd of swine at Vranik. So you'd better get out of here quick, before I start thinking about it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Goodbye, my lords. Thanks, Henry. God be with you.
Right, and another pre-render.
Get a good meal inside you and get those wounds tended to. You look wretched. And if you need equipment or armor, tell Bernard. He'll give you what you need.
Yes, my lord.
No more, my lord. I'm your father. I swear, Hal, I plan to tell you. I'm sorry Istvan, of all people, beat me to it. But now we have more urgent matters to deal with. Later we'll have time to talk about it. What do you say?
As you wish, my lord. Father.
Good. Now go to Divish as quickly as you can, son.
It's so fucking awkward. They're like buddies. You know? This is not the relationship we've had. I don't know if you have that right. It's just genetics at this point, but okay. Another pre-render? No, I think we're just loading Rate. Yeah. All right. That feels like a good place to leave it as well. But let me just see what happens in a second. A lot of companies have started pulling back from AI, and when that happens, when the money starts to dry up, you know, it's losing popularity. Yeah, I'm seeing copywriter positions opening up where for a couple of years, those just vanished. So I think a lot of companies that fired their copywriters for AI are very much starting to regret it. Which is great for me, because that was a very obvious career path for me before AI. I don't think Sir Radzig looks old enough to be his dad. Yeah, he looks like he's in his 30s. Henry is, you know, maybe a really well taken care of 40, but in the 1400s, that's hard to believe. Henry's canonically supposed to be like, I think 16 or 17, so it kind of lines up. They definitely should have made Radzig look older, I agree. And did Hanish's voice actor change? I swear he didn't sound so shit earlier in game. Yeah, the whole game he's kind of been doing a Robert Baratheon caricature of, you know, the Game of Thrones depiction of him. But it went like really, really hoarse. It's like he recorded all his lines in one day in sequence, and this is just towards the end of that day. Henry 6, yeah, I think canonically Henry is meant to be quite young. At least, you know, there's some conflicting information, but I think the devs say he's around 16. Something like that. Let's see, what is actually happening right this second? Okay, these guys are just mustering. Very good. Okay, so I think we're going to leave the rest of the game for next week. If not on Monday, then it will be the following Tuesday, because I'll be too busy the rest of the week to do it. But I would like to play on Monday, even if it ends up being a short stream. And it looks like with where we are in the main quest, it's probably going to be. But yeah, we're more than likely going to be finishing up Kingdom Come Deliverance next time we play. I really appreciate everyone hanging out. We're going to actually go ahead and just save and quit there. And no cocktail stream this week, of course, since it is not the first or third Friday of the month. Let's see if it makes sense to raid. Yeah, it absolutely makes sense to raid. Let's see who's live. River So Wide is live. I do like raiding Rivers So Wide, great community, and I haven't actually had a chance to raid Rivers in a little while. So yeah, let's do that. Let me open up her channel. And cool. No pre-rolls at the moment. All right. Thanks again, everybody. I will see you. Let's do this from OBS. I'll see you next week. If I'll see you next week. If not on Monday, then on Friday for a cocktail stream. Here we go. Let's raid River So Wide. Let me make sure I spelled that right. I always forget if there's two S's. Is it Rivers So Wide? No, it's River So Wide. Cool. Show River So Wide some love. Great streamer. They do their own like cocktail adjacent streams as well. A lot of fun over there. Strongly recommend. And I will see everybody next week.